All right, hi everybody. Okay, so this is the general energy reading for Yin Yang April. So basically, what this is just kind of a snapshot at where the current feminine and masculine energies are sitting as they relate to one another in a divine counterpart situation. This is really interesting. I took a look at the cards before I started the video, and this is really interesting. Okay, so the overall energy here is the Four of Wands, which is a feeling of togetherness and like a power couple. So obviously these two energies overall feel that, they're strong together, they're powerful together. Okay, so for the divine feminine, the yin over here, the current energy is King of Swords. So that says to me that yin is sitting with their truth. They're sitting in a situation of feeling like they have the power and the authority to do what is true to their soul. As far as how they feel about Yang, there's the Five of Swords, which is conflict and competition. So obviously they're feeling, I get a sense as though they're not necessarily competing with Yang, but competing for Yang, as though they feel there's a situation that is going on in Yang's energy that Yin is trying to break through. They're feeling like they have to compete for attention, for affection. As far as how Yin views Yang, it's temperance. So this kind of echoes back to this Four of Wands energy, where Yin is viewing Yang as someone who brings balance into their energy. Yeah, sorry. It's just, I keep getting a lot. These cards are giving me a lot. I'm trying to stay focused. Okay, as far as Yang's current energy, we have the Devil, which is really interesting, the opposition here. We had Yin's current energy sitting in a place of truth and authority, and we have Yang's current energy sitting with the Devil, which is the shadow self, which is addiction, almost denial. So that's obviously a clear conflict of current energies, and we're going to get to that in the mutual in a second here. Okay, as far as Yang's feelings for Yin, we have the Tower. Okay, so this is interesting to me, because Yin's current feelings for Yang were the Five of Swords, which is conflict and competition, feeling like she's trying to break through to get to Yang, to get that affection. And here we have Yang currently feeling a tower moment surrounding Yin's energy. I find that very interesting. It's almost a mirror effect, a cause and effect going on here. It's almost as though Yang is sensing, I don't want to use the word threat, but is sensing a turning point as Yin pushes, as Yin kind of fights for that, fights for that place within Yang's energy. So I feel as though Yang is kind of picking up on that and feeling as though this energy is coming at them kind of with a power and a force that's going to cause a change and a disruption, and perhaps drag Yang out of this, addiction, shadow self funk that they're currently sitting in. So I find that really interesting. As far as Yang's view of yin, we have the Three of Pentacles, which is, supporting each other. Very similar to Temperance. Yin felt that Yang brings balance, and Yang feels that Yin is a good support. So that's very similar. Okay, as far as their mutual current energy, where the connection is concerned, we have the Seven of Cups. So we have these two energies who fantasize about each other, who believe that they're perfect for one another. They believe they have found the one. What I find really interesting, and this is going to veer off of the intent of the spread a little bit, but I have to say what the cards are telling me. I find it very interesting that the Seven of Cups is sitting between the King of Swords and the Devil. And what this says to me is that although these two energies acknowledge that they're the one, we have Yin accepting it. That's her truth. That is Yin's truth, is that Yang is the one. Period. End of story. Put a fork in it. Yang, however, knows that Yin is the one, but is sitting in this shadowy denial self about it. Now I find that interesting. Okay, so the block in the relationship, aside from the devil and the denial going on, is we have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is kind of like, you know what? I don't really want to do this right now. You walk away from something. You don't want to confront something right now. And that's a huge block. And I feel like this block is coming from Yang. I feel like Yang with the devil and the Tower, it is sitting in a place of, like I said, denial and almost this tower hasn't crumbled yet. This tower is symbolic of walls that are being built. That the Five of Swords energy over here by Yin is trying to break through. And this block is basically Yang's energy saying, I don't want to deal with this right now. I can't handle this right now. So the outcome is the Nine of Cups. Well, see, this is a very interesting reading to me. What I find very interesting is the relationship between these mutual energy cards and the individual energy cards. It's the perfect bridge. The Nine of Cups outcome is basically saying, you're my wish fulfillment. It's basically saying, you are the one. We are a power couple. We can do this. We're supposed to be together. You bring balance to my life. We support each other. This is beautiful energy down here. The way that these two energies view each other and the ultimate outcome of their connection is beautiful energy. The overall energy is beautiful energy. We rule together. It's king and queen. This, however, we have a lot of conflict here. We have, like I said, Yang is sitting in a dark place right now, and they don't want to deal with it. I bet if I pulled some clarifying cards, the Ten of Swords would come up as a Yang burden. And I feel like I don't even need to do that, because I feel as though they're being emotionally burdened by the work that they need to do to make this connection work. And that's interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a few. This is love connections and messages from one divine counterpart to another. And first, what I'm going to do, I did not assign an energy, masculine or feminine energy, to this deck, because it's my intent to just, kind of have it be general messages between the two parties. So take whatever resonates. But I'm focused right now on Yang's energy. So I'm going to pull a few cards that should indicate Yang's messages for Yin. So let's see. And I'm shuffling this and I'm staring at this devil card. Okay, first we have, can we see this? Hurting you hurts me too. Don't walk away. So Yang doesn't want to deal with this right now, but they certainly don't want Yin to walk away. Our love is never going to change. So we have hurting you hurts me. It just falls right on top of the devil. It just falls right on top of that denial and that shadow self and that addiction. And this don't walk away, just falls perfectly on top of the tower and the fear of, if I don't let this person break through my walls, are they going to leave me? And we have our love is never going to change, which in my opinion falls perfectly on the Three of Pentacles, as, we're perfect together. So now as far as Yin's energy, and remember, Yin is somebody who's sitting right now in their truth. They know that this connection is real. They know that this person belongs in their life. And they're ready. They're ready to fight. They're ready to fight for this connection. Okay, so let's see. I miss you. I wish we had met sooner. I don't know how to make this work. Others just speak for themselves. And I'll pull one more focused on mutual energy. And let's see how they're both feeling. I lie to myself about my feelings for you. So this tells me that both Yin and Yang have moments, have devil moments, where they're not, I laid that right over the Eight of Cups. I'd rather not. I'd lay that, I lie to myself about my feelings for you. And it's sitting right on top of, I'd rather not deal with this right now. So I think that says it all. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Like I said, take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, that means that this message was not meant for you and your current connection. It could also mean that if it doesn't resonate right this moment, it could, at some point in the future, it'll be recalled if it matters to you and if it's supposed to be a message for you. Thank you for watching. Like I said, general reading for Yin and Yang. The deck that I used is the Rose Tarot by WitcheryGoddess. It's an absolutely fantastic deck. It's the first time I've used it, and the energy coming off of it is spectacular. I'll put her name in the description. The confirmation cards here are my deck that I created, Crescent Moon Love Confessions. I'll have a link in the bio or in the description to my Etsy, so you can check that out. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Love each other. Stay strong. Bye-bye.